This movie covers the email notification module and is intended for the safety manager. By the end of this movie, the safety manager will be able to describe the operation of the email notifications module, turn on the email notification module and set up email notifications by category for different users, adjust email notifications, and remove persons from email notifications. This module is intended to send quick incident notifications to managers. 4 types of incidents can send notifications: injuries, damages, corrective actions, and inspections. These items are filtered by region, site, and department, although inspections does not filter by department. They can be sent to any active person with a valid email address. The value in this module is being able to automatically notify managers of events. In order for the email notifications module to work, it first has to be turned on in the Setup module. On the Preferences tab in this yellow area, this checkbox must be checked. Also, your outbound email setup must be correct in tab number 4, Email Setup. This tab is covered under a separate IT movie. You can find Email Notifications module under the Setup menu item. I'm going to click on Email Notifications and the Notifications form opens up. This form is divided into 4 areas. The first area is region, site, and department. Now if you leave these blank, that means all regions, all sites, and departments. But if we wanted to filter down on a specific region and a specific site, we'd pick them here, and we can go further down if we want to a specific department. And that means when an incident is added from the Alberta region, Edmonton site, the operations department, then send an email notification. So if we wanted to leave all of these blank, that means that when an incident is added from any region, any site, and any department, send an email notification. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to say that I want to send any incidents added from US West Seattle in any department to a specific user. In this case, I want my Seattle manager to get a notification of any kind of an injury that's above the level of first aid. I don't want them to get first aid, but anything that's above first aid, I want them to be notified on that. Also, I want them to be notified of any corrective actions for the US West region and Seattle site. In section 3, I'm going to pick the person that I want notified. So I'm going to say I want Tom User, who's an active person in the People module that has an email address, to be notified. So I select Tom User, and I use the right arrow here to move him over into the notifications list. Then I go down to section 4, and I click on Save. Then Tom User is added to the list for corrective actions. Now if I was to switch this over to injuries, Tom User is also in the list for injuries. In the lower right of the screen, the View Notification Recipients by drop-down box allows you to view the recipients that you have set up in different categories: corrective action, damage incidents, injuries, and inspections. So we only have Tom User set up in corrective actions and injuries. Now if we want to delete Tom User, just select the silver tab at the left end of the record and click Delete on the keyboard, and it will remove him from email notifications. I'm not going to do that at this time. I'm going to double click on Tom User, and that opens a detail screen on his notifications. By opening up this subform, I can set more detailed specifications for what Tom User will receive. To stop Tom User from receiving email notifications, you can either inactivate Tom User in the People module, or go through these 4 categories in the drop-down, click the silver tab, and press the Delete key to delete Tom User from each of these categories. As long as Tom User is active in the People module and this email notification setup exists like this, every time US West Seattle adds an injury report above the level of first aid. In this movie we've covered these topics. We described the operation of the email notifications module, how to turn on the email notification module in Setup, how to set up email notifications by category for different users, how to adjust email notifications, and how to remove persons from email notifications.